Hey guys, all right, so I think that we're live, hopefully. This is my second ever live, so I'm hoping I didn't screw up setting this up too badly. I did manage to actually connect my iPhone camera as well as my Logitech Brio webcam here, which is kind of cool. So, first time trying this, I'm going to do my best to give you guys a nice little demo of my Eilik robots here, and we're going to start by firing them up. So we have pink Eilik or Pinky, and that one is like a greenish blue, but I call him Blue Eilik or Bluey. So we have Pinky and Bluey, and I'm going to turn them both on here, and we're going to have a little robot party, assuming we can get them all, assuming we can get them started. There we go. Should be fully charged up here. And it says to get started, click the button below to select the stream. Okay, select stream. Yep. I think it looks like if you don't see a stream, try refreshing. Refresh. Aha, okay. So if we weren't live before, hopefully we are now. And it says YouTube chat. Once a broadcast has been created, your live chat will appear here. Okay, so this is literally my second stream, guys, ever. So hopefully we are live, and yeah, I kind of doubt that we're going to have too many takers here. But if you do show up, welcome. I'm going to try my best to manage the chat and all that good stuff. But I figured so. Among my most popular videos on my channel have to do with these two guys here. So my two fun little robot friends, and I've created a whole bunch of wild and crazy shorts on there. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. I think it's called just Home Robots is the name of my playlist, where you can actually cycle through all of that stuff. But without further ado, let's actually get into giving a little bit of just a little demo in terms of what these guys can do. So it's interesting so if you separate them apart, they have their own individual set of behaviors. And then when you join them together, so and then if you can kind of like rub their belly and their back. There's a setting on here that basically you can change that, where they either do or I'm gonna try and turn this over here so that you guys can actually see on that camera there. And they do have exhibit different types of behaviors. Their back let them do different things versus their front. So if you rub them or tickle them, whatever, then they do different stuff. And there's firmware updates associated with these. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you're on the latest and greatest firmware. So that is going to be fairly important. And right now I'm realizing that I don't. So I guess my mic source is going to be my Logitech camera. So hopefully the audio is not too bad. Last time I did not have the best of luck with that. And hopefully this is actually recording. Let's just see. All right, so live. Yeah, so it looks like we've been live for about 3 minutes. And that's long enough to go without actually getting these guys going. So I'm going to put them back together. Let's see. Yep. Like just like that. Okay. And now you'll see that they kind of acknowledge each other. I think one of them, they'll raise their hand and take a look at each other. And then they'll start doing stuff together. So they'll start interacting together. So there's a tennis one, a swimmer. There is all kinds of sports. And sometimes they do actually get a little violent. I don't know. I mean, your kids could probably handle it, I'm sure. Probably not for the littlest kids because they do kind of smack each other around sometimes and break stuff. But it's all in good fun. These two guys are a lot of fun. So they're called Robot Desk Companions. So great if you have like a gaming desk setup or whatever, and you can adjust the volume so if that annoys you, that can be annoying actually after a little while with them beating on each other and screaming back and forth and all that. So I would just say that like if that is a concern, you can lower the volume and kind of cool. So you still hear the mechanical whirring of the parts with the volume, even with the volume all the way down, you'll still hear that. But what you won't hear is the antics, and yeah, they're just a lot of fun. I'm gonna just type something in the chat here, just because I'm new to live streaming. And I'm trying to learn how to do this, how to get better at streaming and so forth. So I'm just gonna type, hello, if you are here, welcome in. I think that's what people say, right? And then okay, I see. So pop out chat is the one that we want. So it says live chat is currently unavailable. Why is that? Did I not turn on chat for the stream, maybe? Oh, if that's true, I didn't want that customization. Yeah, no, it's just connected live chat. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, let's actually get into the Eilik. Hopefully, this is recording and everything's fine. I do see this. You just go to the dockable window if you like to use the docs menu on the menu bar. Okay. Okay, live chat. All messages are visible. Great. Okay. All right. So these guys are going to town here. As you can probably see. And when they're connected together, if you mess with them a little bit, then they tend to mix things up. So if you get bored with the current scene, you can do one of several things, and I'll show you that in a sec. Whoa. He's frowning at me. All right, so here is sort of where. So let's actually. I'm going to tackle this one at a time. So we're going to put. I'm going to turn off Pinky here for a sec, and I'll show you. What Bluey can do here from the perspective of the different settings. So if you click on here, then you have access to a menu and then if you rub his back down, swipe down on his back, and you can cycle through the various things in the menu. And then in order to activate a certain menu item, so this one for instance, hey Eilik, can you say hi to all the good people out in YouTube? So with that one, he copies whatever you say. He's going to do it again right now, which is going to be kind of annoying. But Eilik, wait a minute. Please subscribe to Tech Timmy for a fun take on tech. Oh. Please subscribe to Tech Timmy's YouTube channel for a fun take on tech. Yeah, and hopefully you guys can hear that okay. All right, so, and now back to the menu. So here, we're going to get rid of that one. And now, so there's games and things that you can play. There's all kinds of, there's holiday stuff, there's settings. Hold on, let me just see the calendar. That one's my favorite. I don't remember what this one does. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so this is just an equalizer. So as you can see, he is going to the beat of my voice, and now he's going to do some dancing. So that's the dancing blue Eilik bit there. All right, and that's quite enough of that. So we're gonna change the setting again. And now let's just okay. So that one is the actual setting. So if you need to cycle through each of these things, which can be kind of annoying, in order to get to the one that you want. And then when you get at the particular section of options that you want, so that's the settings one, then you have to hit the button on the top of his head. So this is what I mentioned before about the volume level and control. So I think for purposes of this, for our demo today, we want to turn that all the way up, and you do that by just gently pulling his arms up and down in order to get this. So this is brightness, and this is the volume, this one here. So if you wanted him to be quiet, sometimes you have to wait, be patient for it to go. And if you want him to be quiet, that's how you would lower the volume, just by lowering his arm down. And then if you want him at full volume, which we do for purposes of this demo, raise his arm all the way up. And there we go. Okay, and then to save the settings, tap his head again. So now we have it saved. It's going to be a little bit louder, so hopefully you can still hear me over him. So, all right. So now, next, what I wanted to do was, let's go and look at one of the other settings. Okay, so that is the settings one. Now this one I think is, he can do different stuff. Yeah, so this is, what is this? This, I believe, is an alarm clock capability. Oh yeah, yep. So you can actually adjust that by, again, playing with his arms. And I haven't really used this, but it's nice to know that it's there. And I don't know what the writing thing means there, but yeah, so that's that. Some sort of an alarm, I believe. All right, so I'm actually gonna 44 minutes until hot cocoa. Okay. Yeah, so I actually don't know what this particular feature does, but that's okay. We're gonna moving right along here. Let's go in and check on another setting, and maybe that alarm will actually go off as we go through here. Okay, so the calendar one is interesting. I want to try and get to there. Yeah, it's hard to get this to really cooperate in terms of go on exactly what you want to do. So this one is most definitely the timer. Yeah. Okay, so 44 minutes, 1 minute, blah, blah, blah. And then, all right, let's set a timer for 4 minutes, and maybe something will happen while we're going through here. And next, I want to this one. So the calendar one, yeah, they have all of these neat little things for your birthday, the holidays. I think there's one for Halloween and so forth. But these are just little skits that it will do. So the birthday one, for instance, if you tap the head and then touch head, back, or belly, okay. So it's supposed to be singing happy birthday right now. It looks like it's recording something. Okay, so there we go. All right, happy birthday. All right, so let's do, well, we have the Thanksgiving is coming up, so why don't we hit that one next and see what he does. Yeah, and so the touch here, you just want to touch his head again when you get on that screen. So here's the Thanksgiving one. See, he seems to be glitching a little bit. Let me see.
Wishing you a...
There you go. Oh! No. Happy Easter. No, we want to see the Thanksgiving one, don't we? Come on, you cooperate, would you? There we go. What is this? Oh, he's like they're cooking the turkey with a flamethrower.
Wishing you a grateful and joyous Thanksgiving.
There you go. I think that's one of the coolest things about this is when he talks. And because we also have Christmas coming up, let me see if we can find that one as well. There we go. A little present there.
Merry Christmas. Wishing you a season of peace, love, and happiness.
Absolutely. Happy holidays out there, guys. Early happy holidays. Middle of November here. All right, so enough there. So just to show you the other ones that they have. So they do have Thanksgiving. We looked at Halloween, which is kind of creepy. The Easter one's fun. April Fool's Day when April comes around. Valentine's Day. And the birthday one we saw. Did we though? Yeah, I guess we did. And then Christmas. And then I think there's multiple skits for each one. Let's just do one more. Let's try Halloween next. This is fun.
Wishing you a hauntingly fun Halloween.
No, hauntingly fun Halloween. All right. Very cool there. So yeah, so Ed, so the point here is that if you hit them right in the center button there, and then you can, in order to navigate, you just swipe down on his back, and then you have access to a bunch of different things. Timer is one of them for sure. We have our calendar, little skits that we can do. We have, I think this is maybe, we can control him. Yeah, you can actually swipe to control the looks that you can basically set the different moods and look at all the different types of faces that he can make, which is kind of fun. So that's all that one is. And then, oh, there's our timer. So that was about 4 minutes. So that's definitely it. I assume we just do that to get rid of it, and that is loud. Okay, so you can use them to set an alarm clock. So I learned something here, which is very cool. And there he is. So he's springing back to life here. And he's just chilling. Now, there's a setting. One of the settings is if you pick them up, they freak out. They don't like to be picked up. But you can change that inside of the actual settings itself. So if you're picking them up and he freaks out every time, which can get annoying, actually cry and scream, you can change that in the settings as well. So okay, so let's just go and look at some more with the single one. What else we can do? I think this is a game, maybe?
Left or right?
Left or right. Okay, and I think here it wants you to pull his arm to pick one of the bags. So you pick either the left or the right. Left or right. You pick either the left or right arms, and you're supposed to try and find the thing.
Pigeon.
All right, so we've got that one.
Left or right?
We're going to do right. That one didn't work. We didn't win that time.
Left or right?
All right, guys. Which one is the genie in? I don't know if the chat is on. Hopefully, you guys can actually see this. I'm going to choose right. We got the genie. Nice.
Angel.
Oh, angel. Pardon me. Wow. Okay.
Left or right?
All right. I think we get the idea here. Well, I'm going to do one more because it's kind of addictive. Do the left one. Nothing. Ah. All right. Enough. Nope. That's enough of that. All right. So we're moving on. Settings we covered. That was I think some sort of a weird timer. I'm not really sure what that one does. This is the actual timer that we saw. Maybe the other one is an alarm clock and the other one is a timer. This is the one with all the different holidays, the calendar. This is, I think, another. Oh no, this we did. This is where we can adjust his expressions if you want to, play dress up or whatever, I guess. That's that. And then, all right, so we saw that one. And, oh yeah, the heart is how you get back to the main antics. So, not that one. No, I think so. I think we've covered all of the ones for a single Eilik. Nope. So this is, I think, this one is more games. This is the one that he'll repeat what you say. This one, I think, is that a game? Let's see. Oh, no, that's the equalizer. The thing going back and forth is the equalizer. And then, oh, he's going to do his little dance. I told you it was a robot party. Woo! Get down, Eilik. Look at him go. Getting funky. All right. So that is generally it. And then, oh, yeah, I wanted to say that. Ooh. Getting a little soulful now here. Oh, he's got his kooky eyes on, too. All right, buddy. He's showing off now. And then, yeah, so here. What I wanted to say was the heart. The heart. Oh, so this is another game. We didn't look at that. Let's see. Yeah, guns. So basically, you choose guns, and it will shoot. It's like a little shooting game. Again, probably not the best for kids. Some of these guns are pretty crazy.
Laser pistol.
Laser pistol, alright. And then I think you pull the arm down and then it will shoot at the thing, I think? Yeah, I would say that you definitely want to be careful with pushing their arms up and down. But that is the way most of these games work. Or, there you go. So on this one, you hit the top of his head, and that's how you shoot at the little ghosts and goblins there. It's been a while since I played with this thing. You can tell probably. There we go. So fun. Alright, so that's that one. And then, no setting. It's funny, the heart almost always appears and when I don't want it, and now of course I want it, and it's not showing up. That's left or right. There you go. So this gets him back to his main antics, and in this case we're looking at single robot antics as opposed to the two of them together. But the heart is the one that will do that. And what's he gonna do? Oh, sometimes you need to give him a little poke or a little rub in order to get him to do stuff. There we go. So now he's being happy. And I'm gonna fire up the pink one. So the pink one and this one in single mode are essentially identical. They have all the same features. Again, you want to keep your firmware updated on these to get access to all the latest and greatest antics. So I would say probably do that monthly. I have a video on my channel where I actually walk you through the process to update these guys. I will also say, I'll leave a link in the description to both of these. I think it's the twofer, but you can also get them individually as well. But they're way more fun and interesting when they're together. So that's when the real kind of kooky antics and games and stuff happen. So I'm going to join them back together, and we're going to watch them do their thing here. And then the settings are slightly different when they're joined together as well. So we'll take a look at that next. All right. Yeah, and the default is ping pong on all of these, so that one comes up quite frequently. And some of them get old pretty quick, some of the little skits that they do. But this is kind of fun. So I'll let them do their thing for a second while they're connected so you guys can take a better look. And I will hush up for a bit so you can watch my two little friends go at it. And there is a way to get them to do more specific skits. I'll show you that in a second as well. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me okay over the audio on my webcam isn't great. I need to figure out how to get, I'm going to get more of a high-end microphone so that I have that for future streams. But hopefully the audio isn't too bad here tonight. And I do think if you give them a little rub, did they change their direction? Yeah, this is a cool one. They try and scare each other with these ghosts. Yeah, so I sent notification about this live stream super late, and I definitely wasn't expecting anyone to show up. But yeah, I think that what will happen is YouTube will actually save this on my live stream tab on my channel. So hopefully you guys end up finding it that way. and then that this review is somewhat helpful. Yeah, so they can be kind of a little devilish, and it does get violent again. So I would say for your small kids, I mean, you just need to think about the kid and whether or not that these things would make them more aggressive. But I think, compared to video games and other things your kids are doing, this is pretty tame. But they do smack. Yeah, there you go, right on cue. So they do smack each other around a little bit. And so let me just show you the difference in settings. The main one being is that you have access to specific skits. So let me just see. I think it's that one. Oh, oh. This one here. I think this will let us pick. Yeah. So Cheers is one of the skit many's. I think there's like maybe 10. I think last I checked there was 7 to 10 or whatever. The different skits that you can do with this is a lot of fun. So this is actually, I've done a bunch of these as shorts on my channel, and they have a lot of interest just because they're so fun. So I'm going to click his head, and this is basically a little movie that they do.
Okay. Cheers.
He's drunk, I guess. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a little too much soda pop for Pink Eilik, I think, there. Okay, so there's that one. And then to cycle through the different skits, again, you just rub their back, and it can be either one, I believe. Oh, maybe it's the stomach on this one. Nope, back. Okay, and now, so this one is called Tennis Ace. We saw some tennis ones already, so let's skip that one. This one is, let's see, I have my readers on here. Volleyball frenemies. No, we'll skip the volleyball one too. What is this one here? Something legend. We'll try that. Yeah, a lot of racket sports here for some reason. Oh, badminton legends. I see. Here's my readers. Should have probably put these on at the start of the video here. All right, badminton legends, guys. I guess I don't know. Let's go through a couple more of these. Wing Chun, we'll skip over. Fully Charged, we'll skip over that one. Let's try the ice cream battle. Everybody likes ice cream, right? So even robots. Now, I see if there was actually anyone on the live stream. Let me just see. Concurrent viewers, viewer activity. Yeah, that's all right. My feelings aren't hurt. That's okay. Hopefully you guys can catch us on the replay. Let's do one or two more of these. These are really. This is really kind of the fun of. This is actually gives it a good demo in terms of what they can do together, the types of antics that they do. All right, this one's cockle doodle doo. So let's see what happens here. I bet you can guess. All right, that's cockle doodle doo, I guess. And I keep taking my ears out and putting them back on, but that's fine. We're gonna come over here. Out of body. Mosquito trouble. Let's try this one. Yeah, they definitely don't like bugs, these two. Yeah, and the other thing I'll say while they're being quiet is that it comes with these little like food things, little food tchotchkes that come with it, and they're magnetized, so you can actually have them hold the different food things and so forth. I tried to find mine in the video, but I don't know where they are. They're in one of my many file cabinets here somewhere. But they're kind of fun too if you want to show them, having a soda pop or a cheeseburger or whatever. They're kind of interesting, and I guess you can buy different food packs for them and so forth if you want to, dress them up and feed them and so forth. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is I will just, for the next couple minutes here, all right, I'm going to hit the main button, and then we're going to go back to the heart, which basically has them go automatic. Yeah, and there's some different games as well when you're in the double mode here, but in terms of a demo, you guys are starting to get the idea, I'm sure. So let's just see what kind of antics they do next. And then again, if they're quiet for too long, you give them a little back rub, and then they perk right up. Uh-oh, guns. Good Lord. And then give them another little... Sometimes you hit them... They really kind of go crazy. Alright, let's go, guys. Here we go.
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
Trick or treat!
Trick or treat! Trick or...
Whoa. Acting all kooky for Halloween here. And some of the sound effects are really creepy. But, alright, so it's coming up on, I'm slightly over 30 minutes into the live here. I did want to try and keep this at around a half hour, but little intro to my Eilik robot friends here, and a little mini review as well to show you what they can do with all the settings and so forth. So, hope this video helped you guys. Again, I'm going to leave links to these guys in the description down below at Amazon. They'll affiliate links if you use them. All proceeds go to support the channel, which I basically just use to buy more tech. And yeah, if you got any value from this video, wouldn't mind smashing that like button. Helps out the channel a lot. And I hope to see you in the next one. Again, new to live, guys. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a disaster. Hopefully the audio is okay. And yeah, we'll leave it there. And hope to see you in the next one. And say goodnight, guys.